Hey, what's up guys, this is Mias and welcome to my Phantom Knight deck profile. So before we start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Yes, and let's get into it. So of course I'm playing 2 Seer, 2 Graph, and 1 Farfa. What the frick is going on with me? Why? Why did I do that? I should have actually like sorted the cards before doing. I'm not organized, I know, thank you for the friendly reminder. Yeah, you don't actually have to play 2 Seer, so you might actually be able to cut this one and then play like an upstart goblin. I think this makes the most sense because when I think about it, if you already drew the Seer, your Graphs can summon the Farfa, and then you can reveal the Seer from your hand and still play the game really well. So yeah, no, I think this is perfect. And just, you know, having the option of making Beatrice and sending Farfa is nice, so that's why I play it, but you really don't have to. You can even play Scarm and then just not play Beatrice at all, and not play Dante, so it frees up 2 spaces in the extra deck, which I don't even think is that tight anyways. I mean, it's not tight at all, because this is assuming that we don't have Utopic Future Dragon, which makes Levier infinitely worse, unfortunately, but yeah. Jackalope and Tsuchinoko, or rather Tsuchinoko and Jackalope. Enough said, I don't really have to explain anything here. This is where the explanation actually is going to start. So before, there's obviously 3 Tour Guide, which is the Handtrap Magnet. If this card gets Handtrapped and you have no other extender, you're basically screwed. So Kagemusha Knight is like a good way of helping you, but at the same time, it would be nice to play more level 3 extenders. Infinite and Ash just make your deck more inconsistent, so that's why I kind of dropped Forbidden Drop, because if you're going first, yeah, if you're going first, it's like, it's cool, but it just does nothing, and Infinite and Ash are just like worse. Ash is at least good against rogue decks, I mean trap decks too, whereas Infinite is just always horrible, I feel like. So moving forward, I probably just won't play Infinite. This could have been pretty much anything else. Even, by the way, Ash can also like be a combo enabler if you play more level 3 extenders, because sometimes you can draw like Junk Forward, Ash, and Kagemusha Knight, and that's shockingly like 5 interruptions. Yeah, it's crazy, I know. But yeah, I don't know, maybe just, I'm not too big of a fan. Anyways, 1 Strain Greaves. If a Phantom Knight monster is special summon, what this card is in your hand, you can special summon it, and you can also banish this card from the graveyard, and special summon any Phantom Knight monster from your hand. You can also, by the way, with each effect, you can adjust the level of the monster, so increase it by 1, but this effect will never come up. You don't really use it for that. Most of the time, you're only using the effect of special summon from the hand. Sometimes you're banishing to summon from the hand too, but that rarely happens, to be honest. And then 3 Ragged Gloves, 3 Ancient Cloak, 3 Tear Skill, and 3 Silent Boots. These are actually good cards to draw, by the way. There is a combo where if you draw Ragged Gloves, Ancient Cloak, and Silent Boots, it's 8 interruptions. It's no joke. And if you have Tear Scale, well, you can like replace one of them, so yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't really have to explain too much there. Would I play, you know, 3 Strain Greaves ever, or like the other Phantom Knight monster, sorry, or Raider's Wing? 100% not. I think they're just unplayable. Raider's Wing and Phantom Knight is actual garbage. It's only cool in Raid Raptors because you can still send it with Rusty, because Rusty would have to send a Phantom Knight monster, but a Raider's Wing is considered a Raid Raptor and a Phantom Knight monster. By the way, I think there's a glitch with EO Pro, because when you have a Raider's Wing, sorry, did I say Raider's Knight? Raider's Wing. When you have a Raider's Wing on the field, you can't even like target it with Pain Lanius, so maybe I'm stupid, I don't know yet, but maybe there's something that I'm missing, I don't know. Anyways, 3 Ash, 3 Kagemusha Knight. Of course, like I said, this chain blocks the Tour Guide, which makes it significantly better than, you know, Junk Forward, Psychic Wielder, and just these level 3 extenders that I just personally don't like. And then, oh wow, okay, 4 out of 5 spell cards here are actually limited. So Upstart, Reinforcement of the Army, which can search literally every single Phantom Knight monster. That's fantastic. And Kagemusha Knight. And then there's Foolish for... do I really have to explain Foolish? And then Called by the Grave. And the rank of magic that makes Dark Requiem. So this is kind of a brick, but it is worth it. And this deck is kind of tailored to make Dark Requiem anyways, so it's not like if you draw it, it just stays there in your hand. Like, you will use it, so it's not really like before, like before Rusty and stuff. Then that was like a huge break, so yeah. Anyways, 3 Infinite that I don't like I said. 1 Wing and 3 Fogblade. The only reason why I'm playing this is because you need the Graveyard effect sometimes, because you can actually send 2 Phantom Knight cards. So Rusty will be able to send like Ancient Gloves, and then your Torn Scale can actually just send any Phantom Knight card from the deck to the grave. So you can actually just pitch the Fogblade with a Torn Scale, and then the Rusty will send the Ragged Gloves, which can, you know, send the Wing. So you can have like 2 summons. Just pretty nice, actually. There are like cool ways to transform your monsters into more summons, but the only way to have enough fuel is by having like Levier to always bring them back. So this is why this deck really needs Utopic Future Dragon. It's huge support. That's pretty much it for the main deck. Let's get into the extra deck. So, Negalogia, I mean, if you're playing Xyz monsters in your... I mean, if you can make Xyz easily, Negalogia should basically always be there. I feel like I should also be playing Dante Pilgrim. I just don't really know what to cut with the extra deck that I'm playing right now, because even if the Ultimate Falcon itself makes kind of like a lot of sense. If you get like Dark Rulered, or... I mean, Dark Ruler just does nothing, to be honest. But if you get like Regeki'd or something, you just rank up Magic into Ultimate Falcon, and some decks just can't out it. Or on game 2 or 3, instead of, yeah, exactly, instead of making Dark Requiem, you just make Ultimate Falcon, and they just can't, not everyone can deal with it, so that's why I'm playing it. But yeah, Beatrice, if it dies, it's cool if it can bring back a Pilgrim from the extra deck, so maybe consider cutting something here. Raider's Knight with Arc Rebellion Xyz just really aren't that good, so yeah. Levier is actually involved in a combo, and then there's also, you know, Dark Requiem, Dark Rebellion, 2 Break Sword. Break Sword, the second one is actually very important in the late game. You only need 1 to combo, but if your extra deck is only for comboing, then you won't be, like, winning too many games in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not really the best mindset. So I think this is optimal. And then, of course, Dante to make that Beatrice. Oh, what's going on with my throat? Appaloosa, Rusty, and Double Cherubini. Exact same logic, but I honestly do believe that Cherubini could be cut. The only reason why I'm playing a second one is because I'm kind of telling myself, okay, if I go Tour Guide, summon something, and then make Cherubini, and then they get like, the Cherubini gets like Solemn Warning, but I still have like another Tour Guide for next turn. Technically, I only lost 1 card, and 1 card from my extra deck, so it's like I can just do the entire full combo next turn again. And this is honestly a very important like key piece in the combo, so it is kind of nice to be able to play like more than 1. So the extra deck really isn't that tight though. I would definitely cut like these 2, maybe play like Pilgrim and something else, I don't know. Anyways, Kali Yuga, if you really want to make Spell and Trap Negates, because this deck does have really huge issues dealing with like evenly not Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm does nothing. You can just summon Dark Requiem in defense, and if they Lightning Storm for spells and traps, then chain the rank of Magic. Okay, sure, does nothing at all. Really irrelevant. I don't understand why people say it loses to Lightning Storm, though it does lose to Regeki. Utopic Future Dragon dodges it, but it's not everyone can make it, so yeah, I won't pronounce this, but it's not a good card. Unicorn, it's Overload, right? Odai's Rebellion Dragon Overload. Unicorn with Masquerina, but that's just too much investment, and you have to discard a card, so unless you have like a huge surplus of Phantom Knight cards, it's not really worth it. Cerberus, I don't even know why I'm playing Cerberus. 3 Tactical Talents, if you get a hand trap left and right, then might as well just at least try to take advantage of it in a way, but 3 Tactical Talents is the kind of card that if you use it, would have been better off if you just played like another level 3 extender, right? The rank of Magic Launch because of Kali Yuga, and then Forbidden Drop, which is just amazing going second. I just am not really convinced if it should be in the main deck, but to be fair, even Infinite shouldn't be there. Ash, I think, deserves its place, but I would also probably play 1 Junk Forward and 2 Psychic Wielders. I think this is pretty optimal, so yeah. Shade Brigandine if you want to make rank 4s. I mean, technically you can make some pretty cool rank 4 plays if you find a way to summon String Greaves with its effect, and then you'll go for Shade Brigandine, make the Utopia double, and then summon the Utopia Kaiser, and then summon Big Eye and I think Aurea or something like that. Oh no, Diablosis, the Mind Hacker, or Aurea. I think Aurea should also... No, it has to be number monsters, that's true. And then you rank up one of them into Kali Yuga and you just win, so... It's actually really nice, and the sword is just not as good as Wings, because Wings you can at least like get full value off of Forbidden Chops, whereas this is a continuous chop, so it actually loses effect when it is sent to the graveyard. So yeah, I don't know if Wings is just better. If they like MSTU or like Twin or something, you just chain it and yeah, you still get to that anti-destruction effect. So that's pretty much all I had to say though for this Phantom Knight deck profile. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you probably tomorrow. Phantom Knight? Yeah, Phantom Knight. Yeah, peace. Thank you.